yeah, oxygen absorbers are strictly to make it a vacuum, like I've got some here, to make it a vacuum seal. Oh,
See,
how
this is the problem.
is that for live? Oh, that was awesome. Whoops. There we go. Oh man. G'day everybody. Oh, there you are. There's the camera. G'day everybody. Oh well. I'm still laughing at that clip. I don't know if anybody was around for the intro video, but yeah, that epic fail of mine a couple of weeks ago was pretty funny. Oh man. All right, so g'day Trish Keen's in the house. Thanks for being here, Trish. And Vicky Hope Bus is here. G'day Vicky. And Tony from Kettle Kitchen's here. Tony, good to see you, mate. Christian, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated. Yeah, so g'day to everyone. And yeah, I thought I'd do a bit of a catch up today and just say g'day and see if anybody had any questions and things like that about myself and the channel. Big Valley Living, g'day. Nice to meet you and thanks for being here. California, USA. Broke Cowgirl Homestead. Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. Man, California, I miss California. I haven't been there for a good, let's say 20. Oh, actually, it was my wedding anniversary, and we had our 25th wedding anniversary last week. So 25 years is the last time I was in the USA and California. So yeah. Oh, Trish says girl. Trish says hello. So hi. So hi, Trish. She says hello. She's too busy scratching. She's got a diaper on, so she's having a bit of a scratch. If she's inside, she needs a diaper because I'm not having stuff running down the back of my chair or on the floor or anywhere else for that matter. Oh, there you go. You're having a rest. Good girl. And Brett Cowgirl says g'day too. Oh, there you are. Hi, girl. Hi. Just say hello. Good girl. I've got other chickens outside the door at the moment, so she's been sort of looking at them and they've been looking at her and backwards and forwards. Oh, we got a question. We have a question straight away. Vicky's got a question. I want to save my lemongrass. My season's now done and the snow is going to be here soon. Should I cut it down, leave it outdoors, or dig it up? Oh, okay. Oh man, how big is it? Mine died in winter here, unfortunately, and I don't even have snow. I was so disappointed. I grew up from seed, and yeah. But I can't imagine lemongrass doing well in the snow at all. It's not obviously it's a plant that's in Asia where it's humid and warm. So if it's not too big, I would try and dig it up and put it in a container and keep it under cover somewhere, maybe next to a window or something. But yeah, I'll just wait for you to get back to me on that one, and yeah, we can go from there. Okay, so it looks like Streamlabs is working. Okay, so garbage pail size. Okay. Oh, gee, I don't know. I think I would dig it up. I'm just not that good with. We never get snow, so I really don't know how harsh it is with the ground and everything like that. But for a plant like lemongrass that comes from a place like Asia, I would assume it's not going to handle the cold very well. Mine certainly didn't do well, although it was young, very young in a small pot. So yeah, look, if you can, maybe dig it up. Otherwise, I don't know if you could maybe, I don't know, put some stakes in the ground and put a plastic bag around it. But again, I'm just not that good with snow and just how harsh that actually is with the roots in the ground. Can't imagine it'd be that good. Um, yeah, you've had no luck growing lemongrass. Yeah, I guess it's got a lot to do with climate too. It really is one of those ones that, as I said, it's suited to Asia, so it needs that nice warm climate. And yeah, I was disappointed when mine died. So yeah, I'll have to start again. I do have some seeds, very small seeds they are. Big guys 45s, g'day again, mate. Thanks for being here before the stream, and yeah, thanks for coming back now that I'm live. And that's here. And I've always got to read the chat and make sure I get the names right, even though I say them so many times. Annie's Kitchen and Urban Homestead, Annette. For anyone that doesn't know, Annette is a fellow Aussie, Annie, and she's in Perth, WA, Western Australia, which is the opposite side of the country to me. So yeah, Vicky Hope Bus is saying, all cool, thanks. It's my first year. It turned out so beautiful. Yeah, look, if it was me, I'd take no chances. I'd rather risk digging up a plant of that size and looking after it than leaving it to snow and yeah, just that cold. And you're normally hot and humid. Oh, and you still had trouble with your lemongrass. I'm sorry. It's I just got an audio cue then, but I couldn't understand it. Yeah, that's a shame because it's such a beautiful thing. If nobody knows what lemongrass is, it grows like a big grass. But then what you do is you'll have they're kind of like they're kind of like a chopstick that are thicker at one end, and it's white with the tinge of green, and it's just got this beautiful fragrant smell and a delicious flavor, and it's quite fibrous. You really need to chop it up too when you use it, and it's in a lot of Asian cooking, and it's just fantastic when it's fresh. Oh, beautiful stuff. So Trish, sorry, Trish, I was calling you Chris. Trish is saying, is it possible to overwinter jalapenos? I overwintered mine, Trish. I cut mine back severely, and then pretty much just I had old potting mix bags that I just put over the top of them when there was frosts. Ideally, I could have put them in the greenhouse. I've got a small sort of walk-in greenhouse, but I didn't do that, and they're looking a bit sad, but they survived, and I'm just now waiting for that spring growth to come back. But just in case, I've actually started some more from seed just as backup. So I guess to answer your question a bit easier, briefer is maybe the word, is that I would try to overwinter them, cut them back, and yeah, just protect them from frost and any harsh cold that comes, and you should be good to go. I'm falling behind here. I saw Sandra here, Sandra Stitches. Sandra is just up the road from me. Well, I say just up the road, but Sandra's probably, what do you reckon, Sandra? 45 minutes away from me, roughly, which you can't get to at the moment. We're separated by floodwater at the moment. So, yeah, even if I wanted to, I don't believe I could actually drive to Sandra's part of town or part of the state because of the flooding we've got here at the moment. Rhonda's here. G'day, Rhonda. Thank you so much for being here. For anyone new to the channel and wonders why I look up all the time, it's because I prefer to read the YouTube chat. I've got YouTube running on a second monitor above my main monitor here. And although I've got chat running here on my streaming program, I much prefer the YouTube chat because I'm just used to the colors and the way it's laid out. Yeah, so thanks for being here, Rhonda. Good to see you, by the way. Brock Calco Homestead. I overwintered my jalapenos last year, dug them up, put them in pots, and kept them on my front porch, covered them when we had freezing weather. Beautiful. There you go. Absolutely perfect. But she's in Southeast Texas and don't have harsh winters. So there you go. Then we're looking at, what have we got? Annette's got jalapeno with little buds on them finally. Awesome. Hoping to make some pickled jalapenos. Yeah, good stuff, Annette. Love my jalapenos. In fact, today I'm actually dehydrating jars of pickled jalapenos, but my fresh ones that I grow, I prefer to eat them fresh and use them in cooking straight away. And then the pickled ones that I buy from the store, because you can get them quite cheap in big jars. If you're interested at all your Aussies, Woolworths has them, for instance, in big jars about this size. They're roughly about $5 to $6 a jar. And yeah, I like to dehydrate those because they're already sliced and they're pickled, and they dehydrate really well, and grind them up into a powder as well. And love my jalapenos. Oh, Blue Collar Homestead's here. G'day to you. Blue Collar Homestead, everybody, have just got apple trees. Well, in fact, they've got a bunch of fruit trees. So if you go to Blue Collar Homestead's channel after the live stream, you'll be able to see the video where they actually got themselves a bit of a bargain, and they've made a start on their orchard, which is pretty cool. I've already watched that video and I do recommend it. As people would know here with my channel, I've got my own little orchard happening and fruit trees elsewhere in the yard. I love my fruit trees too. Let's go have a look. Baloo's Clues here. G'day. Thank you so much for being here. It's good to see you. Grandma Grows is here. G-Mum Grows. So Englishing, here I go. I need to slow down. G-Mama Grows, welcome. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm just trying to think. I watched a video of yours recently. I'll get back to you. There was something I was going to make a comment on, and I haven't yet. Okay, excuse me as I scratch my nose here. So Trisha's got her jalapenos in grow bags and brought them in. Our winters are sometimes really cold and sometimes not. Okay, Trish. Sounds like you should be okay then, Trish. Maybe cut them back. Generally, I don't like to cut things back more than a third. I think that might be a basic rule with pruning too, is to not cut things back more than a third. But yeah, give them a bit of a trim and see how you go. Okay, Broke Cowgirl Homestead. Daz, have you ever grilled fresh jalapenos for hamburgers? Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah. Jalapenos on burgers are my favorite addition to hamburgers. Fresh are fantastic, absolutely. But to be honest, I don't know if you've seen me say before, I prefer my dehydrated jalapenos on burgers because what I'll do is say, if I've got a relish, or say if it's mayonnaise or a relish on the bun, I sprinkle the dehydrated jalapenos onto that. And as I'm prepping everything else, that dehydrated jalapeno will start to rehydrate with that moisture, but not enough to go soft. So by the time you put everything together and you eat it, the jalapenos are slightly chewy. I'll say kind of leathery, but you've got that burn, the flavor, the concentrated flavor of a dehydrated jalapeno, but you've got that chewy texture too in amongst the hamburger when you eat it. And that's how I do it on pizzas as well. Absolutely love it. But jalapenos on burgers, absolutely. I think I missed somebody come in. I'm so sorry. Idaho Garden Girl, much valued member and supporter of my channel. Thank you so much for being here. And I apologize. I must send you an update too on the chickens. I've integrated the young chickens in with some of the older girls now. Now I'm just going back the other way. As always, I'm scrolling the wrong way in chat to try and catch up. Big Valley Living, would grow lemongrass be similar weather-wise as asparagus? I think you could get away more with asparagus than you can with lemongrass. I definitely find that maybe it depends on where you are. I know what you're saying. Maybe similar, but I personally would have an easier time growing asparagus here in my temperate climate than I would growing my lemongrass. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I didn't look after it properly in winter. All right, I'm now scrolling back the other way, trying to catch up with everybody. Just trying to not miss out on anything. I saw Krubby's name. Krubby the Beagle's here. Namaste. Namaste, Krubby. And Mr. Blue Collar is here. G'day, mate. Good to see you. Really enjoyed the I was just saying I really enjoyed the apple trees and the new planting you did with the fruit trees. And what a bargain. Oh, I wish. Brenda's here. G'day, mate. Brenda is in the house, everybody. Redbird Farm, moderator extraordinaire, and friend of so many channels. Thank you so much for being here, Brenda. G Mama Grows. I used to eat jalapenos like pickles, but not anymore. Yeah, I'm afraid. Yeah, I used to have a bit of I guess maybe a cast iron tummy, and oh no, you know what? No, I can still go okay because I still eat my hot curries and stuff like that. But I think I'm starting to mellow down a bit. I think I might be getting old. What's the go with that? Like this grey, that's not old. That's wisdom. I'm telling everyone all the time. It means I'm wise, not that I'm going old. Who else? I really don't want to miss out on anybody or any messages. But yeah, look, out of all the chilies or hot peppers, as people call them, I think jalapenos are just the best. I just absolutely love them. Oh, here we go. Brenda's got a question. Daz, when should you plant fruit tree seeds in general? I would say, look, you could do them in, I think, most seasons. It's just a matter of keeping them protected. Obviously, winter, if you've got a harsh winter, you don't want little seedlings trying to grow in winter. But then as it warms up in spring's a good time because you've got the warmth of spring and then the heat of summer. Excuse me. But depending on where you are, you don't want that really hot heat. Oh man, can I just get this out easier? Let's say spring is a good time and fall, autumn is a good time. But yeah, winter, you really need to try to protect them from that cold. And then summer, you need to protect them from that heat and keep them moist as well and out of direct sunlight. That's really important too, is over summer especially. Hope that all made sense. I have this thing where when I'm live, it's just so hard to concentrate and know what I'm talking about or understand in my head what I'm talking about and keep up with the chat at the same time. Okay, I need to scroll back the other way because I'm missing out on things again. Oh, Lisa's here. Lisa Clovey, the wonderful Lisa Clovey, another great supporter of my channel and moderator extraordinaire. Thank you so much for being here, Lisa. Oh. Okay. I need to work on that. Okay. The music's going a bit too long. I need to work on that. Please stop. Okay. I'm so sorry, everybody. So last night I was playing with all my notifications and everything, and I was demoing different sounds and stuff like that. And I've obviously put a song to the purchase alert, not thinking that anyone was actually going to purchase anything. So I had not tested it. So I do apologize for that really long piece of music. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for buying the mug. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. And I apologize for the really long song. I need to change that audio. I'll do it after the stream. Um, oh man. At least I'm not having notifications stuck on the stream like I did the last two live streams. For anybody that was here the last couple of times, I had an issue where notifications were coming up and I would have a dinosaur jumping up and down on my screen permanently, or Tony bought a t-shirt or something like that. And I finally worked that out, which is why I was doing those notifications last night. But oh wow. Thank you so much for the buying the mug. And again, I apologize for the long music. That was just, I didn't know what was going on. Okay, let me just scroll back because I'm missing a lot of messages. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm just going. Sorry, as usual, my hay fever. So I'm scrolling through chat now. I was trying to answer about the seeds. I hope that made sense, Brenda. I'm so sorry. Brooke Cowgirl, grounded, dehydrated jalapenos the other day. Take your breath away. Yes, indeed. When grinding chili peppers and things like that, open the windows or have a mask on. But yeah, it's great for the sinuses, that's for sure, which I could probably do with at the moment. Let's scroll down. Oh, Eves is here. Eves, g'day. Thank you so much for being here. It's great to see you here. Much appreciated. Okay, Blues is referring to ZZ Top in the beard. Thank you very much. If only I could play music like those guys. They're awesome. Let's have a look. Thank you so much, Lisa, for dropping the links. I much appreciate it. Oh, whoa. Okay. Well, welcome to my nightclub, everybody. Oh man. Okay, so Joe, thank you again, Joe, for being a member of the channel again. And I need to do some work after the live stream on my notification sounds. Wow, it's like being in a nightclub at the moment. I'm still trying to catch up with chat. I don't know what's going on. Joe, thanks so much, mate. Much appreciated. Oh, Zoom and Betty's here. Adventures of Zoom and Betty. Everybody, an awesome Aussie channel. They just bought a 1 acre property in my state of Victoria late last year. And if you go to their channel, you can see how they're progressing and making it their own and everything like that. And thank you, Blue Collar, that just shared me out. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I need to work on those notification audio clips because I feel like I'm trying to work in a nightclub here. So Joe, thanks, mate. And Tim is here. Tim, mate, Tiny Tim Posey. Good to see you, mate. Did that crock pot arrive yet? Have you got it yet? I really hope you have, mate. Joe, not a problem, mate. Not at all. I really appreciate you being here, even if it's just for a second to say g'day. It's good to see you. Now, I need to scroll back a little bit because I'm missing out on messages. Just while I'm at it, actually, you know what? Let me go to this. No, not that. Sorry, I'm going to. Speaking of my members, here I am in here. Can I just please thank everybody that you can see on the screen right now for being a member of my channel and supporting me like you do. It's very much appreciated. And just everybody, if you wouldn't mind checking out all these lovely people and all their channels, and I'm sure you know a lot of them already. And I just thank you all because your support really gets me through a lot mentally as well as financially. It helps me with the channel too, which is great. So yeah, everybody, all my supporters here, my channel members, and of course, Idaho Garden Girl and Tiny Tim Posey are actually top tier supporters, and they actually give me a little bit more financial help with their memberships, and I thank them so much. And yeah, it's just really good. They're really lovely people too. I'm not just saying that. I just thank you so much, everybody. Now I just need to scroll back for a minute. Let me have a look. Lisa, again, thank you so much for dropping the links. Joe says, g'day to you, girl. Let's go back up and quickly have a look. Brenda, not a problem. If you're still here, Brenda, thank you so much for dropping in. It's great to see you, and I'm more than happy just to say g'day to you, Brenda, when I have a chance, whether it's here or somewhere else. So, Brenda, you take care, and thank you so much. Brenda at Redbird Farm, everyone, who does have her own channel. So please don't forget that you can check out Redbird Farm on YouTube and check out Brenda's updates. In fact, she was just cooking the other day on her I've gone blank. The brand of grill, really popular. It's just there and I can't think of it. The joys of being live. So Joe has just finished mowing. I've got to try to mow this afternoon, Joe. So that's going to be great for my hay fever. I'm just going to scroll back the other way, everyone. I do apologize as I try to catch up with everyone. No, it wasn't a Weber. It's the Blackstone. Thank you very much. The Blackstone. In fact, Brenda answered it for me. The Blackstone, yeah, the Blackstone griddle. Brenda was cooking on the Blackstone the other day, everybody. Tina Ladybug's here. And Charles, Fallen Arkansas Veterans. G'day, mate. Good to see you. And Tina, good to see you as always. Tina likes to tease me with the shorts with the really good cooking. Speaking of food and grilling and stuff like that, Tina's always got something happening on the grill or something which I click on at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I tell you what. Let me do that. So once again, thank you to all the members of the channel. Leanne's here, Mennonite Farmhouse. G'day, mate. Good to see you, Leanne. Thank you for being here. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Here we go. Here you go, girl. Look. There you go. Yeah, look. You've got your own. Hang on. There you go. You've got your own camera now. Who's that? Who's that girl? Is that you? Is that you? You good girl? Good girl. There you go. We've got girl cam happening now. All right. So let me go back into chat for a second. So yeah, great to see you, Charles. Okay, Tim is saying they have not received it yet. And Leanne's checking. All right, fantastic. Good stuff, Tim. I won a crockpot when technically I wasn't supposed to enter because I'm not in the continental United States. But as always, if I win competitions with people's channels, I nominate that to somebody else. And I won the crockpot. And so I passed that on to Tim because Tim's going to love being able to cook up a bunch of stuff and just have some meals set for a couple of days for himself. So I'm quite excited that I was able to pass that on to Tim, and hopefully Tim will get some good use of it. Okay, I just wanted to scroll back. Too bad you can't interview a girl. I swear sometimes I think she's talking to me. In fact, if you don't mind, she needs a drink. I'm just going to give her a drink. She knows the bottle. You thirsty? Yeah. So just Here you go, girl. You thirsty? There you go. Good girl. Good girl. You thirsty? All done? What more? No, she's done. That's good. I don't want to be sitting here giving a chicken water for a live stream. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. So let me go back through the chat. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at looking at chat, everybody. Let's see. Yep, there you go. I agree, Joe. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Yep. And we're looking at Leanne Mennonite Farmhouse is answering Tim. Digging for Health is here. G'day, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, especially after the drama that you had just in the last 2 weeks. I hope things are looking on the better for you guys. Not for nothing, Homestead. Hi. Oh no, please do not apologize for being late. As I say to everybody, just thanks for being here. Even if it's just to say g'day, much appreciated. Okay. Big Valley Living. Too cute. Oh, thank you very much. What about the chicken? Boom, boom. Oh, hang on. Actually, I can do my. Hang on. Thank you. What about the chicken? I love a live audience. Okay, I'm so behind on chat. Digging for Health, we're doing so much better. Thank you. That's good. Good stuff. Crubby saying g'day to Ginger. Joe's doing well. We had a truck roll over. Oh no. I hope everything went okay with the rollover, Joe. Sorry, I'm just reading chat, everyone. I'm just losing my place for a second there. Annette at Cow Emporium is here. G'day, Annette. Good to see you. This morning, I was up very, very late, my time, and the Cow Emporium live streamed sunrise from the front of their property today. If you haven't seen any of the sunrises from the Cow Emporium, they're pretty cool, really cool. So this morning, I was actually working on this stuff here very late overnight, and while I was on this monitor, I had Annette's live stream going with the sun rising, and it was pretty cool. Joe, where are they based? Are you talking about Annette at the Cow Emporium? They're in Canada. If that's... Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I'm catching up in chat. So yes, it was awesome watching the live sunrise. It was pretty cool. I'm just going to quickly go back. If anybody's asked a question or left a comment for me and I've missed it, I apologize. And by all means, please repeat it. As the ticker thing on the screen says, I'm hopeless with reading chat. I try, but I just can't keep up. It's like when I watch MC Homestead. I love Mike and Terry, and those guys are so popular that they read their chat, and every now and then, if I can get in, if I'm awake at that time, I'll say g'day for 15 minutes later because it takes them 15 minutes to get through chat to catch up with everyone. I'm not that popular, but I'm just really bad at reading chat. Excuse me as I sniffle here. I'm just going backwards through chat, just trying to make sure I haven't missed anything or missed anyone. So I do apologize. All right, it looks like I've pretty much, I think I've got everyone. Jace is here. Jace Drifter, another member of the channel, and it's good to see you, mate. Are you still camping? Jace was out camping this weekend, and yeah. Yes, Tim, the other chooks are doing great. Thanks, mate. I actually, for anyone that doesn't know, I recently had 4 new chooks rock up, or chickens, in case you're unfamiliar with the term. In Australia, we say chooks. And I've got 2 white lavender Sussex and 2 buff Sussex, which look like girl here. And hey, sit down, girl. All right, you know what? Let's take you off the cam. Let's move you out of the way. There we go. Yes, and they're very young, and so I've had them separated. And in this past week, I moved them into the big pen where 2 girls actually stay in 1 yard. And what I did was at night, I would lock the 2 older girls up in a big cage that I put the broody chickens in, and just made the girls accustomed to all the roosting setup and things like that, and got them used to it, and pretty much made them work out where home is. And then about maybe 4 days later, I opened it up and let them roam in the yard. And one of the older girls is a little bossy, but they're fine. And thankfully, at night, the young ones are going straight into the pen, and they're going into roosting places on their own, which is fantastic. So yeah, the new chickens are doing great, thank you. And Tiny Tim Posey and Idaho Garden Girl actually got to name 2 of the chickens, and they're premium members on my channel. And yeah, I asked them if they'd like to name their own chickens, and yeah, they have. And yeah, they're doing quite well, thank you very much. Big Valley Living, she's a beauty, love chooks. Yeah, I was never a chook person, but I've come around, and now for anyone that doesn't know, Girl is my companion chicken. I have a lot of mental health issues. I can't work and I can't leave my house and things like that. So what I do is I put a diaper on her, and at nighttime in the evenings, I bring her inside, and she pretty much sits here in the chair with me, and she watches me as I work, and she talks. And if I have dinner, she eats dinner with me. And then at night, she's got the room to herself. And yeah, thankfully the diaper keeps all the mess in check. And then during the day, normally she's not in here during the day like she is now. She goes out into my orchard, and I've got an enclosed orchard with bird netting, and she goes into the orchard with another little chicken that would get beat up on because she was small. And her and Girl hang out in the orchard all day together. And some nights I leave Girl out there with her for company. But in general, Girl's in here with me every evening. And the occasional live stream, I'll bring her in so people can say g'day. Okay, just going back to chat. Everybody's saying g'day to each other. Yes, Dig for Health. She's fantastic. I got her when she was only a couple of months old, and she actually came with a limp and a few other injuries, and it was pretty bad that I had to take her to the vet. And some of the channel members here actually donated and helped me get her to a vet, and because it cost me quite a few $100s to have x-rays and have her run on medication and stuff like that. So part of that was that she had to be on a soft surface like my carpet, and indoors out of the weather and away from other animals bothering her. And yeah, she pretty much bonded with me, and that's how she sort of started to become this companion pet with me now. And yeah, it's awesome. I can talk to her and she talks back, and it's in her own language, and it's like this communication we have going. And like, for instance, she knows this water bottle, and you'll see her looking now. And if I tap the lid or ask her if she's thirsty, she'll generally make noises, and I'll pour water into the cap, and she drinks from here because she sits on the chair and she won't move. She'll stay on that chair as long as she can. So don't you, Girl? And you like your water? Here, Girl? So yeah, that's my chicken called Girl, or my chook. Okay, I need to get back into chat. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm losing track of conversations. Let me just quickly go back. So everyone's saying hello to each other, and we've got. Oh, Joe, thank you so much, mate. Thank you. You're a good man, Joe. Everybody, Joe loves his big rigs and trucks and transport and stuff like that. And if you go to his channel, you see where he goes. He's in a rural part of Australia, in New South Wales, Australia, and he gets to see some nice transport. And there's a few exhibitions and shows and stuff like that. And Joe actually gets to go there and have a look at them and walk around and climb on them and record them and stuff. And there was an amazing bus that he saw recently, and I think Joe, wasn't it worth like $500,000 or something? It was ridiculous. Beautiful machine it was. Just going back through chat, making sure. Lisa, thank you so much for all the links. Just looking at the time. Please don't spend all your time dropping links, Lisa. Please relax. Feel free to come up to me YouTube lives. If I do them, I'm here for you. Yes, Joe, thank you so much, mate. And absolutely. And yes, I am aware of your struggles too, mate. And yeah, definitely, mate. We all need to stick together and support each other. And as I keep on saying so many times to everyone out there with mental illness and things going on, you're not alone. There is professional help. There's people that you can talk to professionally, as well as you can make friends. And YouTube was a game changer for me. It's I still can't get out and meet people in person, but I'm now doing live streams, as I've said many times before, and that's thanks to everyone and their support and encouragement and friendship. And yeah, it's been fantastic. I am so grateful for this YouTube experience. I just can't tell you enough how much of a positive it is in my life, and I really appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody too. I really do. I just need to be able to read chat faster. That's all. Okay, broke cowgirl. Homesteaders, not all hatched, but 8 of them did. So please. Oh, awesome. That's great. Thank you. Oh, and Scott's here, rambling for the brooms, everybody. Scott, newly elected councilman, I believe, if I read correctly, Scott. Everybody, Scott, if you don't know, rambling with the brooms. Scott was running for election in his town, and yeah, he got in. So yeah, good on you, mate. I only just saw that the other day. I'm so behind on everything. In fact, I had a comment the other day from somebody saying that oh, you don't come to my channel enough and this and that and everything. But unfortunately, just it's great that I'm growing, my channel's growing, but with that growth means I'm exposed to more people, and trying to associate with more people takes you away from other people. And that amount of time that you had like this at a live stream somewhere is now like this, because that other section is spent trying to go to other people and yeah, interact with other people. And because there's so many out there that you genuinely enjoy and you want to be around, and it's just so hard to get around to everybody. But by all means, if I've missed someone and haven't been to a live stream for a while or whatever, by all means, send out a g'day message to me and let me know, because it's just so hard to keep track these days, which I'm sure a lot of you are aware of yourselves. Now, going back, we said g'day to Scott. I'm still back through chat. I'll keep you running while I'm editing tomorrow's Croctober video. Okay, so Leanne's doing Croctober. It must be the last one then. Croctober was a fantastic collaboration, everybody. I did an Aussie fave, curried sausages, and that went down really well. I was really rapt that I could introduce a lot of people in other countries to something that I grew up with. My nan used to make curried sausages. My mum used to make curried sausages. I'd go to friends' houses as a kid and play, and I could smell curried sausages. And it's a real favorite here in Australia, and especially with the older generation. I don't think there's too many older Australians that wouldn't know what curried sausages are. And um, in general, too, curried sausages are a mild curry. They're when you think of curries from, say, India and Malaysia and countries like that, they're a hot burning curry. But curried sausages is more of a fragrant a fragrant milder curry. And in my case, I put honey in just to give a hint of sweetness. And I was so happy to be able to share my curried sausages on the Croctober collaboration. It was awesome. I do make it different ways, but I had to pick one that I could try and adapt for beginners and people new to it. And yeah, the reaction was fantastic. And yeah, hopefully I've introduced something new to a lot of people. Um, oh, Robert Castleberry, g'day, mate. Long time no see. Wow. Sorry, that's someone I've not seen in a long time. Oh, Robert, it's really good to see you. I've not seen you in such a long time. I hope things are well with you, mate. And yeah, thank you so much for dropping by. Now I did see on the Gypsy and the Vanilla Griller. G'day, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Oh wow. I'm just trying to think. There's something of yours I've got queued up waiting to watch. Oh gee, you're tasting something. I can't think what it is now. But yeah, oh, I've gone blank. Being live always does this to me. I've got something of yours queued up. Excuse me while I have a sip. Oh, Deborah's here. G'day, Deborah. Okay, now Jesse at Lazy Days Ahead of Jesse and Lisa is always having fun saying your surname, Deborah. So forgive me if I get it wrong. I'm so hopeless. It's Deborah Russignulo. Russignulo? Help me out here, Deborah. I always just say g'day, Deborah, but I've got to be brave and try and say your surname. But yeah, thanks for being here, Deborah. It's good to see you as always. Let me just scroll back the other way. Nora's back, the Stock Explorer. Good to see you again, Nora. Okay, Joe's off to make a cup of tea. Good one, Joe. Let's go back. I'm scrolling. Oh, Big Valley Living. Thank you very much for the kind words. You would not believe some of my live streams that haven't gone ahead is because, quite frankly, I've just chickened out and I've made an excuse not to go online. It's really hard, and like now my knees are shaking. If I was to put the camera down, yeah, you would see my knees shaking. But it is, I tell you what, it is great to see familiar names, and it puts me at ease. And I don't worry about numbers and things like that. It's like today's live stream. There's no real sort of theme to it. I just wanted to try to connect with everybody and say g'day and have a chance to catch up. And yeah, it's just my way of trying to interact with everyone. And yeah, one day I'll step out into the street and actually get past the letterbox and talk to people. But for now, I've got this far. Scrolling back. All right, I better go back to current chat because I'm probably missing something. Excuse my sniffling. Oh, Mike's here. No Parts Garage. G'day, Mike. Good to see you, mate. Let's see. Okay, I think I might have caught up. Using my favourite tempered glass travel mug I got from Scania Bus and Coach, the Australian Bus. Very nice, Joe. Sounds good, mate. Oh, thank you so much, Rhonda. Thank you very much for your kind words. Not for nothing, Homestead. Thank you very much for your kind words. All right, so what I'll do is I'm just going to share a screen. I just wanted to show. I'm just going through all the things here at the moment to say yes, no, etc. Actually, it's not ready yet. Hang on. I just want to show a couple of photos to keep a few people updated. Some people were asking questions about how things are going. So just as I'm looking at all these different screens and windows and things like that, I'm going to go to that one there. Oh, sorry, got itchy eyes. And move that one there. Please bear with me. A flight attendant will be down shortly to serve drinks. Please have your orders ready. Okay, I'm trying to find. Here we go. Share screen. I understand. Yes, share. Okay. So I'll make that bigger. I just want to talk about the flooding that we've had. So I had a few people asking about the flooding, and I've just lost my chat. I need my chat back. Where are you, chat? There you are. No, yep, there you are. Okay, I've got you back. You like the chicken? Thanks, Mike. This is Girl. Yeah, she's my indoor companion chicken. She does go outside during the day normally. Okay, so just whoa, wrong screen. Whoa, that was bad. There we go. Sorry, I just realized. So everybody, I had a lot of people asking about the flooding. So just in general, this picture here is for the state of Victoria, my state here. So pretty much that yellow section that you can see is most of my state. The top section is most of it is actually the Murray River. It's a big river that separates New South Wales above me and Victoria where I am. And all the yellow is basically warnings for people about water with rivers and creeks and everything that have a mild flood warning. And then the red sections are areas that you really have to watch. You may have to leave your home. And then if it's really dark red, it's already flooded. So I just want to put this into perspective because some people were asking about the floods that we've had here for the last few weeks. And if I go to close that and bring up that one there and zoom in. So this is my region here. So as you can maybe see, the top section is the river, the dotted line, and that's the Murray River. And if you've seen any news about the floods in Victoria, Australia in the last couple of weeks, Echuca is the town here where they built a 2.5 kilometre levee and actually cut off a whole bunch of houses to save the rest of the town. And unfortunately, those houses had to look after themselves with sandbags and things like that and got flooded. And then over here, you've got Kerrang. This is the town that actually had to build levees from a flood in about 2009. They completely went under. So they've surrounded themselves in a levee. Well, not completely surrounded, but last week they actually had to put dirt and everything across bridges and block themselves in. And they actually got surrounded by water and got locked in and to save themselves and the power plants and everything. And then without giving too much away, I'm in the area in between, which is an inland island. And we have the Murray River on one side of our island and a creek on the other side that starts at the river and ends at the river. And thankfully, we haven't been in danger. We've been quite lucky. We've had the garage flooding, unfortunately, but look, Excuse me. Well, hang on. I almost ended the stream. I'm trying to get rid of this. There we go. So thankfully, the worst that I had here was local flooding in the backyard from the drains and stuff like that, and our garage was flooding and getting full of water, and I had to get out at 2 o'clock in the morning with a broom and try and sweep water out of the side garage door to stop the water from rising in the garage. Because at the side garage door we have a lip. It's a weather lip, and unfortunately that was helping to be a barrier. And all the water, for some reason, the garage is a bit lower in the back corner, which it shouldn't be. And yeah, the water was rising. So I'm out there at 2 a.m. with a broom, trying to brush it out as it's coming under the garage door. And then, yeah, that was crazy. So what I had to do was, we went and got. Oh, really? We went and got some sandbags, which is this picture here. So we were reluctant to ask the fire brigade. We have a country fire brigade here in our town, or town nearby, and they have sandbags for people to use. But we were reluctant to ask because people's houses were being flooded, and once it sort of started to settle down, we just couldn't stop the water. The water was rising a couple of feet up against the garage door. So we went, and they had filling stations, which are here in town. So we were able to go to the fire brigade and say to them, do you mind if we have some sandbags? Explained what it was, and they gave us 10. And then, yeah, we went to this little station at a local football ground. And as you can see, they've got all the media there, and it's in like the sand. And they had this custom thing with witches' hats, and very Australian. The witches' hats, to help hold the bags, they had screws that were pinned and screwed in with beer bottle caps, which we thought was quite Australian. So yeah, the old beer bottle cap came in handy to help secure the bags. And then, yeah, you can come along and fill up your bags and, yeah, go and protect your property that way. So, yeah, thank you very much to the CFA, Country Fire Authority, who gave us sandbags. And I actually took this photo beforehand, but what I did was put plastic underneath and then put them on top of the plastic. And that stopped the water from seeping in. And that was a great help because the garage hasn't flooded now for about maybe 5 days, and the concrete is still wet and it smells terrible in there. We've got the doors open for ventilation and the windows, but yeah, the water was crazy. It was just yeah, non-stop at one point. But thankfully, the house was okay. The house is never in danger, and we're quite fortunate. Unfortunately, a lot of other Australians, Victorians, houses and businesses, properties went under. Now, I've totally ignored chat. I do apologize. Let me end that share and let me go back to chat. Too busy talking away here and not looking at chat as I go to, no, wrong one. Sorry, everyone. Trying to find windows and stuff. There you are. Okay. All right. So let's go back and see what everyone's saying. Non-acre Family Farms is here. Oh, sorry, my screen went blank for a second. Chicken Feather. G'day, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Looking, just scrolling back through chat. Okay, Joe's leaving. Joe, thanks for being here, mate. If I've missed you, I apologize. What the Flock's here. G'day, thanks for being here. Who else? Oh, we got one of those spammers, and the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla are right on top of it. Thank you very much for taking care of that. Much appreciated. Who else? Have I missed anybody? Dale saying g'day to everybody. G'day, Dale. Just trying to scroll through. I think I might have caught everyone. Thank you, Joe, very much if you're here for the colors on the logos and the meanings of them too. I should have mentioned that with the emergency stuff. Yeah, so cool. Everyone looks like everyone's talking. Oh, Dale says g'day to you, girl. All right. I think I've caught up with everybody. Sorry, I was a bit self-absorbed with that graphic and everything and not paying attention to everyone. All right, cool. So what was I going to say? There was something I had to mention. I can't think what it is. I've gone blank. All right, digging for health. Off to bed. Everyone has a fantastic night, morning, whatever. Yes, thank you very much. Afternoon here. It's just gone 1 p.m. I'm going to be wrapping up the stream soon. I just wanted to make this a short one to keep in touch with everybody and say g'day and see how you're all going. And a few people wanted to know about the floods. So, yeah, I hope I was able to show you what was going on there. If you like, I can actually show you a couple more photos if I go to this one here again. And if I share that and share this, click on that, and I should be able to share. So just quickly, for the people that were asking, this was the localized flooding I had in my backyard. It's not as bad as it looks. Basically, this is the lower point in my backyard, and it was all collecting. It's nowhere near the house, and the only thing that I was a bit worried about was you can see there all that stuff on top was my compost. My compost heap was down in the back corner, and my compost got wiped. I lost a good 3/4 of it, and what's remaining, all the nutrition was probably washed out of it, unfortunately. But yeah, it did this about probably 4 or 5 times over the last couple of weeks. But what I was really, really worried about was I just moved the chicken coop over to this part of the yard. And unfortunately, the flooding all came about. And as you can see, I threw planks of wood and bricks and stuff like that in there because I needed to lock the girls up at night because we're foxes and predators here. So, yeah, thankfully, the girls were smart enough to know to keep high and to walk on the wood and stuff like that. And yeah, so it was quite unfortunate that we had that flooding. And as you can see, my compost is all floating on top of all the water there. But yep, as I said, it's the least of my worries. Other people had it a lot worse, unfortunately. Yeah, that was my compost. I spent a year working on that, and yeah, it was a bit sad, but others had it worse. So yeah, there you go. Going back to check out the strawberry. I've got with my strawberry plants, they're doing really well, but I've got this one particular plant. I've got about maybe 4 of this variety. I don't know what the name of it is. And they're just small strawberries. I guess almost a standard strawberry. But this one plant has this genetics for some reason where they're just whoppers. Like they're all coming out big, and it's so cool. So I'm really hoping that I'm probably going to actually take some seeds off some of the strawberries, the big strawberries, and then also take some of the runners when the runners start coming out of them. For people that aren't familiar with gardening and strawberries growing, strawberries will send out what's called a runner. And basically, you can stick the end of that in the soil, and sometimes along it, there'll be another little node, and you stick that in the soil, and it sends out shoots, little roots, and then you can grow another strawberry plant. and that's what I do. So I'm hoping to get some runners and some seeds off these big ones, and yeah, get them growing and have a nice big strawberries in plants growing from this one. Oh man, I can't English. Sorry, I'm just trying to bring up chat because I'm missing out on chat. Maple Cook's here. Awesome, and welcome back to Charles. Just quickly, while I've got your attention, Pine Creek Farm's here too. G'day to Pine Creek Farm. Maple Cook, I just want to mention, is my all-time favorite cooking channel, everybody. Now, just to give you a heads up, Maple Cook does have adult language and adult themes in his videos, but the effort this man goes to make the food that he makes and to edit the videos in the way he does is incredible, and much respect. And I just love his videos so much. But as I said, he does have adult themes and adult content in his videos, so just a heads up. But by far, it's my favorite cooking channel on YouTube. Absolutely love it, and yeah, I'm so glad that we got to sort of connect with each other like this too, because I was watching him before I actually had my own channel. So now again, I was trying to say hello to. There we go. I did it. Hang on. Did I? Yes, Pine Creek Farm. Yes. Sorry, I'm so distracted here trying to work out where my chat is. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, well, this is true. Sorry if I'm very behind in chat, everyone. At least one thing about the compost spreading through the yard, I guess, is that everything else is going to get a lot more nutrients and stuff like that. So it's not a total loss. As I'm scrolling through chat, just trying to make sure. Thanks again, Lisa, so much for sharing links. Scrolling through. I have so much trouble Englishing when I go live. It's incredible. It's unreal. Yes, and Maple Cook, in his own words, he swears a lot and makes a lot of duck jokes. Was it duck? Was that? Yeah, I think it was duck jokes he was talking about. I don't know what else he could mean. What else? Let's go. Okay, with these floods, have dangerous animals and insects come out like spiders and others? Yeah, unfortunately, actually, yeah, we've noticed spiders and millipedes, and I've seen a few scorpions. We have bush scorpions here. Have noticed that because it's bringing them out. But hopefully, my chickens in the backyard are a bit of a barrier to grab that sort of thing before they come to the house. And then also, whoops, hang on. And also, the biggest issue that we're having though with the flooding in the state and this region actually is mosquitoes. Before the floods happened, we actually had a couple of people get infected with Japanese encephalitis from mosquito bites, and a couple of people died from those infections, and that was a bit of an issue that we had up here on the river. But it's now, the mosquitoes are just ridiculous. You can't go outside at all without having a protective spray on. They're just everywhere. And I went out to lock up the chickens just the other night, forgot to put it on. And I kid you not, I would have, I don't know, 30, 40, 50. I was just black dots on my arms and legs. It was ridiculous. So the government are actually in the process of getting essential workers and people directly affected by the floods to have free injections against the Japanese encephalitis, which is actually, yeah, active up here with mosquitoes, unfortunately. Just scrolling through. Oh, Always Gardening and Prepping's here. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And apologies. I'm just looking at the time to see how behind I am. Yeah, apologize if I missed you. I don't know what you're laughing at, mate. I thought I made perfect sense. Scrolling through. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Yeah, the mozzies, mosquitoes. In case anyone, I didn't say mosquitoes. We say mozzies. So yeah, just quickly getting off the strawberry. This is my chicken noodle soup that I made the other day. As you can see, with my chicken noodle soup, I use macaroni, and I've got a video on this which will come out in the near future, and I'll explain to you the simple reason why I use macaroni with my chicken noodle soup. This was a slow cooker crock pot recipe, and oh man, this was so good. But I tell you what, cooking with slow cookers, crock pots, like we're doing today, is the worst, because if you're home, you've got to smell that thing cooking and you can't touch it for hours. And I remember this day distinctly because the smell of chicken noodle soup cooking all day was fantastic. Now we've actually got a beef dish cooking away, which I'm in the middle of recording. That'll be another video in the near future. And while I've been live streaming with you guys, I can smell the beef and the red wine and the stock and the herbs and the garlic and stuff like that. It smells so good. But it's like, probably 5 hours away from me at the moment. Time-wise, not location. Let me just go through chat quickly. Yep, don't like skeeters. Absolutely. Scrolling through. Oh, they're not fun. Not fun at all. Yeah, thank you. Absolutely love this soup. It was so good. Yes, actually, it's funny you say that. We were just saying recently that the mosquitoes are quite large here now. I don't know if that's something going on everywhere or what, but yeah, they're like I don't know, stealth bombers coming in, but well, they're pretty stealthy too, because you don't realize they're on you until they start getting stuck into you. But yeah, we've noticed that they're quite big here at the moment too. Oh, that's a shame. Whoop, hang on. Did I click on the right one? Yeah, can't have the chicken noodle soup. Well, can, but not the noodles. There you go. Chicken and rice. That's a possibility. Yeah. So, oh, okay. So this is the curried sausages that I was talking about earlier. With Croctober. For anyone that hasn't seen my video, if you go back into my channel, into my recent videos, this is the curried sausages that I made in the slow cooker, or the crock pot, as a lot of people say. And this is what I presented for Croctober collaboration, because I figured it'll be something that a lot of people don't know overseas. And yeah, this is a basic recipe that probably most Aussies would be familiar with. In my case, I add honey to give the touch of sweetness, which probably it's not that common. But in general, I would say curried sausages, this is how it looks. I cut mine for presentation. Generally, people just leave the sausages whole. But yeah, it's a good old favorite. Curried sausages. Absolutely love this dish. This one's on our rotation quite often. Just scrolling. Okay, can I just to that I just need to do the Coming from Maple Cook, we know actually from Maple Cook it should have been more. But anyway, so let's see. Scrolling through. Yes, honey is good. AS and B-52 bomber size. Oh yeah, absolutely. Scrolling through. Yes, thank you. Thanks very much. Yeah, as I said, it was really good to be able to share something with people that they're not familiar with, rather than giving a standard sort of, I don't know, maybe a chicken and rice dish that everybody knows or whatever. I really want to try and think of something that hopefully people could genuinely see and say, hey, you know what? I've not seen that before. I've not tried it before. And also, I wanted to sort of get across that curry doesn't have to be your traditional, say, Southeast Asian or Indian curry, for instance. You can use a mulled curry powder and use it to have the flavor but not the burn. And there are ways of preparing curries in so many different ways where you're not running for cold drinks and stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Lisa, for giving the link. Very much appreciated. And I think I just saw, was it Happy Acres Homestead just turned up? Hang on, let me click on this one here. It is. It's Happy Acres Homestead. G'day. Good to see you. Let me get rid of that. I've just gone. You don't want to see all that. And just quickly, I'll quickly move on. For all you flower people out there, gardeners out there, I believe this is a bearded iris. This I dug up from my old house a good 6 years ago, and I had it in a pot. And for the first time, we built here 4 years ago. 4 years ago, this is the first time it's ever flowered in 6 years. So yeah, I was absolutely wrapped. I had to get a photo while it actually had flowers, and it's actually produced a whole bunch of flowers, which I'm so happy about. Dark Lord Bennett, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Who else? Did I just see somebody else come in? Jody Young. Did I see Jody Young? I did. G'day, Jody. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, Jody. And if I missed the fun, now that you're here, the fun's just starting. Ha ha ha. Oh, hang on. I'm going to do the. There you go. Let's see who else. I think I've caught up with everyone. Everyone's saying g'day. It is a bearded iris. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, I dug up this plant from an old house 6 years ago, and it hadn't flowered then. And I don't know, maybe I finally got it in the right amount of sunlight, and it's liking the container that it's in. I'm very happy. Yeah, so yeah, finally. Yeah, absolutely. Make your own curry powder so it's not hot. I make my own curry powders, but a lot of people don't. And fortunately, you can buy mold curry powders now. So that's a good way for people that don't have access to, a lot of people might not have the turmeric and the cumin and the chilies and, the different sort of things that they might want to put in their curry blend. But yeah, you know what? You can't beat your own homemade curries, curry blend, that's for sure. Just looking, making sure I get through chat. Oh, here we go. We've got the spammers again. I need to. Yodi is here for entertainment. Yes, thank you very much. Let me just see if in my streaming chat, I can't see whether the spammers have been taken care of. So I'm just going to go over to YouTube, and moderators are on the ball. Thank you very much. Thank you, moderators. Awesome. Thank you so much. Lisa, if you wouldn't mind, please take a break from sharing links. You've been doing it for over an hour now. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it, though. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm very happy. Finally, and just quickly, the mulberries. Finally, again, speaking of a plant that has not performed over the years, my dwarf mulberries. I've had them in containers. I've now got a couple in the ground. And after about, what we've been here built 4 years ago, say 5 years, I'm now at a point where I'm actually picking handfuls of mulberries a day. It's just the I've got four dwarf mulberry plants, and I've got some that are being propagated at the moment, and they're just absolutely covered. And I just love mulberries, so super excited to just be able to pick mulberries at will. And I'm either going to do a jam or a mulberry pie soon. Finally, so stains on the fingers. I'm surprised my fingers and my lips aren't, all dark from mulberry juice right now. But yeah, absolutely love them. And finally, they're here. I've got a new mulberry. Sorry, I've got a standard mulberry as well, and that fruits. Well, it's fruiting now, but they ripen a little bit later. So it's going to be good that as these ones start to sort of mellow out and there's not as many, I've got the other tree that'll sort of keep me going a little bit longer in the season. Okay, so just quickly, I will show one more photo, I think. Oh, you know what? That'll do. That'll do. Let's get rid of that. Let's close that. You don't need to see all my stats on my temperatures and everything on my computer. Let's bring up this one here. Okay, I can finally now read chat. So I'm just going to sorry, everyone. I'm just trying to read chat and I lost it. I'm just going back. Cat Mac's here. Cat Mac. G'day, Cat Mac. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And yep, let's bring up. Here we go. There's girl. There you go, girl. There you go. There you go. You can see yourself. There you go, girl. Who's that? Is that you? Is that you? Yeah. So yeah, there's girl. All right. I need to go back quickly. Let's have a look through chat. I need to catch up. I'm so sorry. Oh, Star's here. That Backyard Life HWGAC. That's Star, everybody. Good to see you, Star. And I was only just looking at Star's channel recently. Star is propagating bananas like you wouldn't believe. Little pups all over the place. So yeah, if you want to see some cool banana plant growing, go check out Star over at, let me get it right. Oh, that Backyard Life HWGAC. I'm sorry, I need a drink. Dark Lord Minute. Spammer. What's spammer? Deleted. Good stuff. Thank you so much, mods. Love the mods. Sifting with some soil and more is here. Good to see you. Very good to see you. You know what, everyone? Let's have a look and see if I've got some birthdays, because I have not done birthdays. What are we looking at? October. You know what? I'm very slack. I've only written down 2 birthdays. Yeah. So I don't know if it's worth doing the whole. Should I do the music intro and everything for birthdays for just 2 birthdays? What do you think, everyone? Yes, no. Grace and Fire, Glenda's here. G'day, Glenda. Whoop. Now she's standing up. There you go. There's girl, Glenda. Oh, hang on. There we go, in front of the green screen. Oh, my phone goes off. All right. Someone says yes. I got one yes in chat. All right. Another chat. All right. Let's do it. Let's play the intro. So, everyone, let's do a couple of birthdays. There we go. Now, I should say, actually, you know what? Even if it is only 2 birthdays, they're still worthwhile, aren't they? They're not insignificant, whether it's 2 or 20. So as I change glasses to read my own handwriting, let's just quickly say, trying to put on the glasses. Here we go. So Barb's country home. Barb had a birthday on the 1st of October, I believe. So, whoops, hang on a minute. Let's go and give Barb a cheer. Happy birthday, Barb. And also Inca over at Finding Happiness, All You Do. It was Inca's birthday just recently. Actually, no, not recently. It was, I think the first week of October. So happy birthday to Inca. So there we go. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I know there are some that I've missed and I haven't written down. It's been a crazy couple of weeks with the flooding, garage, and constant rain and stuff like that. All right, so I think I need to catch up to chat just very quickly. Very nice. Thank you, Sandra. Beautiful berries. Thank you, Jody. Everyone's saying g'day to each other, which is good. Pine Creek Farm, I did say g'day, and yes, Leanne is a superwoman. Cat Max here. Let's go have a look. Looks like Tim's going. Good night, Tim. Everyone, I am winding up the stream very soon. Just making sure I catch up with everyone. Okay, Big Valley Living, editing a video. Big Valley Living, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it, and I apologize for my very poor reading of chat and keeping up and everything. Oh, awesome. Oh, excellent. So Glenda is just saying, Glenda, last time I was streaming, oh, hang on, there's a chicken tail. You don't see chicken tail? There we go, girl. Glenda recently just bought a hoodie from my merch store, and thank you so much for that to start with. But Glenda is saying that it's really nice, and I'm glad. All my merch is through Teespring. So yeah, I was quite aware of the quality of their products, and yeah, I'm really happy that the checkout process is secure through Teespring, and the products are a quality product through Teespring. So that's awesome, Glenda. Yeah, again, thank you so much for buying it through my merch store, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's a cool design, if I do say so myself. It's very cool. Look, it's Barb. Barb, I was just saying happy birthday to you, Barb. Hang on, here we go. Barb, happy birthday. Now, Barb, I believe your birthday was the 1st. So, yeah, happy birthday, homie. Sorry, private joke between Barb and I. Yeah, she gets called homie every now and then now. Alrighty, so Big Valley Living. Yeah, I think you were leaving. Thank you so much. Yes, 1st of October. I did get it right. Thank you, Barb. And okay, so here we go. So just here, just on I think this is Always Gardening and Prepping's recipe for curry powder. So yeah, just so people know, I know she's got a curry tree, as do I, and curry leaves don't actually make up curry powder that you see in a store. Curry leaves actually have their own distinct, almost pungent type smell. They're beautiful. I use them in my cooking a lot, and they're great. But curry powder is always a blend of basically chili powder, cumin, usually turmeric for color, and a few other things like that. Um, in fact, years ago when I lived in Malaysia, a big company got busted putting brick dust into their curry powder to extend it. And yeah, they got a massive fine. And I don't know what happened to them then, but yeah, brick dust. That was interesting. I don't recommend it. All right, so just going through. All right, I think I'm going to wind things up. I think I've caught up with everyone. I hope I have. If I have missed anyone, I do apologize. As always, please repeat your messages. I will try to catch them. Cat Mac, yeah, curry leaves are a bit hard to come by. I got my curry tree from somebody in Queensland from a seed. It was grown from seed, actually. And yeah, they're not a very common plant. So I don't even see curry leaves in stores, actually, unless you go to a specialist Asian grocer. Yes, Lisa, she is. She's actually thirsty. I can see her breathing there. So I'll just give her a drink. Here you go, girl. You thirsty? Thirsty? No, rejected. Rejected live on stream. She's not thirsty. I thought she was. All right. Yes, you can find them in Asian markets. That's it. There you go. Yeah, they're spoiled chicken. Yes, she's awesome. She makes me very happy. Don't you, girl? Hey. She's going out to the orchard soon. She needs to get out there and have a bit of a scratch and look after all the bugs and that sort of thing for me. You have a. Oh, hang on. How do I highlight this? Let me. That rejects most of your offers for water. All right. Yes, and she is a happy girl. She is. All right. You know what? I'm going to wind things up. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, your curry trees are growing from seed as well. Awesome. Yeah, it's the fruit are really cool on them. The little fruits. I don't like them personally, but yeah, you obviously get the seed. Yeah, Maple Cook, mate. Yeah, my chickens are pretty mellow, so yeah, they're really good. I've got 3 scratching outside the door here at the moment. Okay, everybody, have a good night. In fact, it is, what's the date? The 30th. Halloween tomorrow night for us here in Australia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the moderators. Can I just again go to... Thank you so much to my channel members. I appreciate you all. I really do appreciate your support. It means so much to me, and everybody else here in chat. Thank you for spending time with me this evening. I know it's late in some places, and thank you for putting up with me and my ramblings and my pictures and stuff like that. Oh, Eves. Okay, a chicken. I think anyone can correct me here, but I believe chickens live for roughly 7 years on average. Oh, thanks, Cat Mac, for loving my ramblings. Just making sure I get the last of chat before I end things. So yeah, Cat Mac, you definitely want to get it's a curry tree. It'll be called a curry tree. I could actually get back to you with the, I guess, the Latin name if you wanted to look that up. But generally, if you look up a curry tree, oh, gee, I don't have anything on me. Maybe next stream I can show you a picture of mine. I can do that. Okay, I think that's it. All right. Yep, sure, Cat Mac. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much again. Everyone, have a good night. All the Aussies, have a good day. Everyone, be safe out there. There you go. Maple Cook is right onto it. There you go. That is the actual Latin name there, Cat Mac, if you want to look that up. But you shouldn't have a problem either looking up curry tree. All right. You all take care. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate all of you, and thank you so much for enabling me to be able to do this, to have the confidence as I just do that. Yeah, enabling me to have the confidence to do this and hold my hand through this whole thing. I should probably see you all in 2 weeks. And in fact, what I might try to do is hook up my phone or something outside, and maybe I can do a walk out in the garden if everyone's interested in looking at the orchard and the garden and stuff like that. We'll see. Maybe I'll put up a poll or something in the next 2 weeks. All right, everybody. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So bye, girl. Bye. Bye, everybody.